Gentlemen, welcome to Stack Monster Productions and the Thunder Television Network as the New Jersey Thunder prepare in 1 minute and 8 seconds to take on the New York Pride as you enjoy some footage of the Thunder warming up. The Thunder will play today in the second game of the Albany Gym Rats tournament here at the Pat Riley Sports Center in Schenectady, New York. The Thunder earlier today took a 57-55 thrilling victory over the York Unity Elite out of southeastern Pennsylvania. Today, they get a rematch versus the New York Pride, whom they faced last season on 3 separate occasions. The New York Pride taking the first game down at the Hoop Goop tournament for the championship, and the Thunder getting revenge with 2 victories in a hoops shootout for bballshootout.org up at Ramapo College several months later. It looks as though the New York Pride have picked up a few players as they have a slightly different look from last year. The New Jersey Thunder have added a few bullets to their chamber as well as they come in with number 42 John Crown and number 11 Nate Ellenwood this year. Stay tuned for exciting Thunder basketball action here on the Thunder Television Network, a subsidiary of Stack Monster Productions. Prepare for the opening tip. The Thunder will take the floor with number 11 Nathan Ellenwood out of Parsippany Christian, number 42 from Hanover Park John Crown, number 31 out of Randolph High School, New Jersey Andrew Shank Lacour, number 35 Michael Chapman, who hails from Morris Knowles High School in Rockaway, New Jersey, and number 10 the Sheriff Jack Clevenger out of Roxbury High School in Roxbury, New Jersey. Stay tuned for 9th grade AAU basketball action here from Schenectady, New York. This is the Stack Monster reporting. Ellenwood rattles in a 3 to start the game. The Thunder might have won the first game by a larger margin. However, they were cold as ice from the field, also shooting only 50% from the free throw line. They look to correct that situation here in the second game as there's a steal by the Thunder. Chapman had it, got it to Crown. Crown handles. 30 seconds elapsed here in the first. Crown from 3 is good as the Thunder connect on 2 in a row for a quick 6-0 lead. The Pride get the ball down with the big number 33 as they try to post him up in the middle. Deflected, Thunder have it on the run. Chapman with a nice opportunity. The ball gets deflected out of bounds off the miss. And the Thunder will reset. Crown in the corner. Swings it back to the top. Ellenwood inside. Good in-out movement by the Thunder. Crown has a good look. And Crown delivers. An 8-0 lead for the Thunder as they've hit 3 out of their first 3. 14:47 on the clock. There's a 3 on the other end, and it rattles in as both teams come out smoking here in the first minute and a half of action. Thunder with an 8-3 lead and possession. Crown finds Chapman. Chapman reverses it back to Crown. Crown takes it into the lane, through the lane. The ball's loose. Pride come up with it. Pride on the run. Number 0 splits the middle, pulls up from the elbow and banks it in. 5-0 run now by the Pride, and the Thunder lead whittled down from 8 to 3 as they lead 8 to 5 with a shade under 4 minutes on the clock. Another 3-pointer by the Nate Train is 2 for 2. The Nate Train delivers an 11-5 lead. There's a 3 on the other end, and it's good. As the Thunder and the Pride putting on a shooting clinic here in the early going. 11 to 8. Thunder lead. Clevenger back out to Crown. Moving around and swing it. The Nate Train with a look from 3. Rattles out. First miss from downtown. That's a 3 on the other end and another miss. Shank grabs it for the Thunder and gets fouled. call it on number 31. Clock continues to run after the whistle, 13 minutes to go. As the Albany Gym Rats go to a running clock, I presume, in order to conserve time and get back on schedule, as it's 2:51. 12:44 on the clock. Thunder with an 11-8 lead. Ground inside, ducks under. Shot, no good. Thunder get it back. Foot on the line. Chapman can't connect. Shank fights for the loose ball. Pride have it. 12:26 on the clock. Pride have it. Trailing by 3. Into the lane. Jumper's good. 11-10. Thunder once had an 8-0 lead, but a 10-3 run has cut it to 1. 12 minutes to go in the half. Inside, headed for Ellenwood, picked off. Pride on the run. Ellenwood blocks that shot. Over to Shank. Shank out to Chapman. Chapman running the floor, gets an easy layup as the Thunder get out on the fast break. Mr. Chapman, the Mushroom Man, admonishes the Thunder. Thunder with a 13-10 lead. Pride swing the ball around the perimeter. There's an open look at a 3 off the back of the rim. Pride get it back. Another look by number 22. That's an air ball. 11:13 on the clock. Thunder lead 13-10 with possession. Shank puts the ball up in the air, pulls it back down, dribbles, and kicks it out to Crown. Crown guarded by number 11. Gets around the screen by Clevenger. Inside, intended for Clevenger. On the pick and roll, Thunder turn it over. Whistle on the play. Turnover. Looks like a suitcase on the Pride. Thunder out possession with a 3-point lead.
Offensive board, offensive board.
10:46 on the clock, and Bob the Builder, a.k.a. Anthony Signorelli, heads over the scorer's table. Ellenwood inside. Clevenger gets a shot blocked from behind. Drive to the basket. Layup is good. Thunder lead, cut to 1. 10.5 on the clock. Signorelli set to check into the game on the next whistle with Mr. Shock and Awe, Eric Schutte. Floater by Crown is good. Thunder lead, 15-12. Pride get it inside. Number 31 over Shank, rolls in and out. Shank grabs it.
Look up, look up.
Ellenwood pulls it back down, cuts in the middle, spin move to the right. It's off to the left is the shot.
Trap.
Pride trail by 3 with possession. 9:46 on the clock. From just beyond the free throw line, no good. Shank strong on the boards, grabs another one for the Thunder. Chapman has it. Bounce pass out to Ellenwood, who resets the offense for the Thunder. Ellenwood from downtown, off the side, front, right hand side of the rim. Drive right down the lane by number 24, but he's no good on the layup. Outlet to Chapman, fast break. Chapman is good. Good find on the run out by Ellenwood, as Ellenwood picks up an assist. The 17-12 lead with 9:09 on the clock. Thunder up by 5 at the 9-minute mark. Turned around inside, stolen by Ellenwood on the errant pass. Ellenwood pulls it back. Finds Chapman in the corner. Corner 3 off the rim. Clevenger, the sheriff. He grabs the rebound. The ball goes backcourt. Was it deflected? It was not.
That's okay, that's all right.
17-12, Thunder with a 5-point lead with 8:41 on the clock. Substitutions in the game for the Thunder. Number 2, Sam Stackhouse. Number 3, Eric Schutte. Number 21, Anthony Signorelli. Number 10 has a look from downtown. No good. Shanklapur pouring it on the board. Stackhouse out to Shooty. Shooty swatted away from behind. Bob the Builder comes up with it. The ball's loose. He was surrounded by 4 Pride players. Pride have it. They trail by 5. They're swinging around. Baseline drive. Ellenwood is there. They kick it out. Shooty almost got a hand on that pass. Number 1 from downtown. It looks off to the left. That's an NBA shot. NBA, nothing but air. 17-12. 7:55 on the clock. Stackhouse digs in on D. He's swinging around to the right. Number 22. Ball fakes in. Swings it back out. Thunder's playing good perimeter defense. Inside, slotted away by Bob the Builder. He can fix it. Yes, he can. $7:40 on the clock. Pride have it, trailing by 5. They have an open look by 3. Bingo! He drains it. 17-15. Thunder by 2. 7.5 to go. Stackhouse out to Shooty. Shooty, little behind, saved by Clevenger. No, that's not Clevenger. That's Shanklapur, who's been pouring it on the boards. Stackhouse hands it to Signorelli. Signorelli spins, left hand, off the back rim. Foul down low. They whistle the Thunder. Signorelli picks up his first personal with 7:07. The Pride have it. They can tie or take the lead on this possession. And they try to make up for lost time by stopping the clock. 24 rattles in and out. And the clock is now moving as we're close to Rip Van Winkle up here in New York State. And Rip Van Winkle slept for 20 years. Fortunately, the clock operator only slept for about 10 seconds. Drive to the basket, number 1. Number 1 gets Shanklapur up in the air, and that's a blocking foul on the Thunder. Pride to the line with a chance to tie with 2 free throws. They trail by 2. First free throw is nothing but net.
Come on, guys, get the rebound.
6:39 on the clock here in the first half. Second free throw attempt is money. 17 all. Stackhouse hands it off to Shooty. Shooty takes it right. Bounces it to Ellenwood. Ellenwood catches it down between the legs. A good catch. Ellenwood has it. Swings it out to Stackhouse. Stackhouse spins baseline. Kicks it back out to Shank. Shank with a ball fake. Pull up. Jumper is short. Bob the Builder grabs it. Gets it to Stackhouse. He bobbles it for a second but settles it down. Stackhouse. Kick ball. Ladies and gentlemen, we came to a basketball game and a soccer game broke out. Number 5, Chris Caraballo, the Department of Defense, checks into the game for the Thunder. Ellenwood gets it back court to Stackhouse. Crown back to the scorer's table. Crown was out injured in the first game, but excellent medical care as there's an open look for Signorelli as Caraballo comes in and gets an instant success as he feeds the ball into Signorelli for a bucket. Give the assist to Caraballo. 19-17, 3-pointer is going to be short. Grabbed by Ellenwood. Ellenwood on the run. Ellenwood. Ball's loose. Shanklapur gets it. He gets fouled. Back into the game for the Thunder. Crown and Chapman. 5:20 on the clock. Thunder with a 2-point lead. Crown controls at the top. Crown spins. Floater is short. Fight for the loose ball. Pride have it. Pride on the run. Stackhouse, Chapman, and the Nate Train were back on defense and forced the Pride to kick it out. Drive in the lane by 24. Chapman is there. He gets just enough arc on the ball for it to miss. Thunder have it. They lead by 2. The Nate Train! Chugga, 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 chugga! Choo, choo! And the Nate Train delivers a 21-17 lead for the Thunder. 4:39 on the clock. Drive to the basket. Number 24, a beautiful kick out. They swing the ball around, looking for an open look, and they get it, and they drain it! Call Roto Rooter, because he drained it. 21-20, Thunder lead by 1. Crown has it over Stackhouse. Hands it to Ellenwood. Ellenwood looks left, pulls up from the free throw line, and bada bing, bada bang. Just like that, Tony Soprano says it's a 23-20 lead. Timeout here on the Thunder Television Network. Pride have it. 4 minutes on the clock. They trail by 3 to the New Jersey Thunder. Drive to the basket, floaters long. Offensive rebound and a putback. Cuts the lead to 1. 23-21. Brown with the ball. Brown, Ellenwood, Carabello, Chapman, and Stackhouse out on the court for the Thunder. 3:35 from a bank shot. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 3:03 on a Saturday, and the banks are still open here in Schenectady, New York, as Crown gets the assist and Ellenwood gets the deuce. 25-22, long three-pointer is money as number 1 swaggers back to his position on the defensive end and says, I just tied the score, Dad. 25 all. Crown has it. Over to Ellenwood. Ellenwood gets it tipped away. 24, it's going to be a layup attempt. Finger roll, no good! Stackhouse tips it away, but right to number 24. And the layup is good. And 27-25. Thunder trail by 2. Crown has it. Takes it right. Kicks it out to Ellenwood. Ellenwood rattles in. Brum, and in it goes. And that's a 3-pointer, and the Thunder lead by a score of 28-27. As this is the Stack Monster reporting from the Thunder Television Network, a subsidiary of Stack Monster Productions. That's right, go to youtube.com and type in 2 words. First word, Stack Monster. Second word, Productions. Timeout. 2:25 on the clock. Thunder lead by 1. Pride with the ball. Pull up. No good. Number 8 grabs it. On the floor is the foul. They get Carabello with the push. Right inbound from the baseline. They have 5 seconds. They get in number 1. Tipped away by Ellenwood. 1 gets it back. He's got oak trees around him. Gets his shot blocked. Brown has it. They call a blocking foul on number 5 as he didn't quite have the foot speed moving backwards to stay in front of Crown. 1:50 on the clock. Thunder with a 28-27 lead as Crown takes it to back court. Over to Clevenger. Clevenger goes up strong, and Clevenger will be rewarded with 2 free throws. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. But please make these free throws. 1:38 on the clock. First one is off the back rim. No good. One more to come for the Sheriff. Sheriff sets for a second, and it's good. Thunder by 2. Pride have it. Chapman out on the defensive end. Chapman, Ellenwood, Carabello, Clevenger, and Crown out on the court for the Thunder with 1:19 on the clock. The Pride look to attack the lane. The Thunder set up 3 men on the outside, 2 men down low, and force a bad pass. 1 minute to go in the first half. Thunder look to extend a 2-point lead. Crown give and goes. Over to Clevenger. Clevenger gets called for the suitcase with 45 seconds on the clock. Ellenwood says you're not driving this way, so he kicks it out to number 5 for a 3. He runs down his miss, and the Pride have it back. There's another 3, and this one is true as true can be. And the Thunder trail by 1 by a score of 30-29 with 16 seconds left in the half. Thunder will hold for a final shot as we hit the 10-second mark. Crown hands it off to Ellenwood. Ellenwood attacks. Pull up. It's going to be short. Pride now with 3 seconds have an opportunity, but time will expire. No shot at the buzzer. And the Thunder, after playing a good, solid first half, will go to the break, trailing by a score of 30-29 to the New York Pride. Set for second half action, 16 minutes of basketball to come. The Pride have it with a 1-point lead, as they'll be going left to right, the Thunder right to left. Drive to the middle, 22 gets that shot blocked by the Thunder. Chapman has it out on the run. Gets it to Signorelli. Signorelli's jump shot rattles off the back of the iron. Grabbed by 22 of the Pride. 30 seconds gone here in the second half. Block down low, and it might have got Signorelli on the contact. Two shots for the Pride, leading by 1. 15-24 to go in the game. First free throw is off the back rim. One to come. It is good. 31-29. Under trail. Ellenwood with the ball. Points over to Shank-Lepore. Shank-Lepore clears out. He gets it in the Crown. Crown guarded by 2 men. Finds Chapman. Chapman, they swing it. Signorelli from the corner. No good. Rebound by Ellenwood. Ellenwood went high in the air to grab that rebound. As he was airborne, he was pushed, and that'll be a personal foul on the Pride. Made possible to you by the Nate Train. The Nate Train has it. He has a look, and he rattles in and out. But Bob the Builder rips it down and kicks it back out. That ball goes out of bounds, as that ball was deflected by the Pride. And the Thunder will maintain possession. They trail by 2. 14-23 on the clock. Second half. In the Chapman. Chapman to the rim. Too strong. Shank-Lepore was able to draw the contact from 33 by getting good, solid inside position, forcing him to bang him from behind and pick up the personal. Brown, ball fake, floater, got blocked. Shank gets a hand on it, but number 11 comes down with it for the Pride. Chapman tips that pass, stolen by Signorelli, but Signorelli's outlet was too long for Crown, and the Pride have it right where they started. And they bang down a 3 by number 11, and the sloppy sequence by both teams results in a 3 for the Pride, and the Pride lead by 5. Pull up, it's going to be off to the right by Crown. Thunder could go down by 7 or 8 on this possession. They trail by 5, which is their largest deficit of the game. Good ball movement by the Pride. Came out with a sense of pride here in the second half. That's going to be an open look. Good ball movement. Offensive foul. 33 picks up his second personal. Pleads his case to the official, but to no avail. Brown takes a high 5 or a low 5 or a side 5 from Stackhouse. He's limping a little bit as he goes to the bench. Stackhouse handling the ball. Spins right around number 11, kicks it to Shank Lepore in the corner. His three is long. Chapman tries to run it down, but the Pride come up with it. Three, Stackhouse had a hand up in the face, and the three is off the mark. Outlet pass. Thunder dodge a bullet as number 0 kicks it out of bounds.
Good idea, just get your feet set.
Full court pressure by the Pride as Chapman, Stackhouse, and Ellenwood look to break the press. Ellenwood has it. Ellenwood breaks it by himself. But he tries to get it into Clevenger. That pass was picked. Shank Lepore behind the back. Shank Lepore with a good foul. As the Pride were going in for an easy layup, Shank Lepore says you can get these points, but you're going to earn it at the free throw line. 22 to the line for the Pride, who lead by 5 with 12.5 to go in the game. 34 to 29. First free throw, no good, as it clanks off the back iron. Sets for the second shot, and he's through. 35-29, Thunder trail by 6. Stackhouse takes it. Guarded by number 11. Number 11 backs off. Gives Stackhouse the room. He gets it over half court. Drives into the lane, floats it, gets blocked out of bounds. Thunder will maintain. Chapman will take it. Gets it out to Shank. Shank over to Chapman. Chapman is good from three-point range. Immediate timeout. The bucket makes it 35-32 with 11:58 on the clock. We take a timeout here on the Thunder Television Network with the Thunder trailing by 3 as my voice cracks. Pride have it. Stackhouse gets called to the personal. That'll be the first personal on Stackhouse. The Pride take it. They attack, they kick it out on the perimeter, drive to the middle. Finger roll is good. Extends the Pride lead back out to 5, 37-32. Ellenwood has it. Did I say 35? It's 37-32. Please accept my sincerest apologies, as I'm old with dementia creeping in. Stackhouse has it. Over to Ellenwood. 11:14 on the clock. Thunder trail by 5. Ellenwood guarded by 0. Pulls back. Tries to get it to Clevenger. Clevenger comes up with it. Back to Ellenwood. Ellenwood. Stackhouse behind him. Stackhouse. Pump fakes. Gets it out to Chapman. Chapman is a little bit off as it hit the far end of the iron. Tipped away by Chapman. Pride get it back, but Ellenwood gets a hand on it. 31 gets a fingertip on it, and the Thunder will have it with 10:50 to go in the game. Ellenwood, Stackhouse in the backcourt. Stackhouse guarded by number 11, gets it to Chapman. Chapman waits for a cutter. He finds Clevenger, cuts out. Ellenwood hits the deck, gets back up, comes out to the top of the key. Tipped away. Stackhouse gets it back. Stackhouse to the left. He drives the lane. Tries to bounce it into Chapman. Off of the leg of the Pride. Thunder will reset. They trail by 5, 37-32. 10:19 on the clock. Stackhouse floats it high up in the air to Ellenwood. Back to Stack in the corner. But number 22 read that. And number 22 can't finish at the rim. Clevenger got called for the foul. 10:08 on the clock. Pride with the ball. Thunder in a scoring funk. Three-pointer is no good. Thunder need a rebound. Shank-Lepore heard the call, but the ball just deflected off his right hand and out of bounds, and the Pride will reset as Crown and Chapman check back into the game for the Thunder with 10 minutes to go. They get it from the free throw line. 10 is good. 39-32. Shooting into the game, number 3 for the Thunder with Chapman, Crown, Shank-Lepore. Shooty had a look inside the three-point line. Is good. Big bucket as Shooty comes in off the bench and gets the Thunder off the schneid. 39-34, 9.5 to go in the game. Thunder trail the New York Pride out of Westchester County, New York. Floater is no good, but there's a whistle. Crown got called for the foul. The Pride will go to the line. Looking to push out a 5-point lead and extend it further. No good on the first one as number 1 checks into the game for the Pride. Second one is no good. Shank grabs the rebound. Brown takes it. Thunder got down by 7. They look to cut it into that lead just a little bit more. Brown has it. He pulls up from 3. No good. Shank grabs it. Shank, the ball gets yanked and Shank gets pulled to the ground, and it's a jump ball. Possession arrow, Pride. Checked out. Consultation by the men in the striped suits. Possession arrow, Thunder. Inside to Chapman. Runs it down. They swing it. Crown on the perimeter. Shooty cuts to the right. Out comes Shank for a screen. Crown takes it around. Loses the handle but finds Clevenger down low. Clevenger into Shank-Lepore. He gets bumped, but they swing it back around. Attack in the lane as Michael Chapman takes the mindset that I'm taking it to the rim, and now we'll take it to the free throw line and try to cut into a 39-34 deficit with 8.5 to go. As my voice begins to fade faster than a fadeaway jumper. Chapman good on the first, 39-34. Check that, it was a 6-point deficit, it is now 5. Chapman sets for his second, and it is no good. Pride will have it, they lead 39-35. As I recalculate my math and realize I was right the first time. You know how they say on a test, never change your answer, always go with your first instinct. It is a 4-point deficit. The big man, number 33, turns around. Can't get it on the first shot. He gets a second shot blocked by Shank. Shank grabs the rebound, and the Thunder have it. Trailing 39-35. Brown, cross court to Chapman. Chapman hesitates, gets it back to Crown. Shooty curls around to the right side. Crown takes it left. Gets his man past him, but he's short on the shot. The Pride grab it. Shooty came in. Oh, so close to a steal. Number 5. Foot slips, so he pulls it back. Chapman steals it, but tips it out of bounds. Good read on the pass by Chapman. Pride have it with 7:36 on the clock and a 4-point lead. Here at the Albany Gym Rats tournament at Schenectady High School in Schenectady, New York. A whistle on the play. There seems to be an issue as the official goes over to a tournament official. I clear my throat. You heard a throat clear right here on the Thunder Television Network. Not quite sure what the tournament official He's lauding one of the fans to behave themselves, I believe, as one of the fans gets pulled aside and is admonished to cool his jets. Pull up three is no good. Offensive rebound and the putback are good. And the Thunder trail 41-35 with 7:05 on the clock. Brown dishes into the Sheriff, and the Sheriff gets fouled. 6:53. Thunder trail by 6.
What?
Levenger's first is off the first free throw off the front of the rim.
Bro, there's trust me. Oh my god.
Second free throw is no good. Shank tips it back to 0. .640 on the clock. Ellenwood over the scores table with Carabello. Thunder have trailed the entire second half after coming into it with a 1-point deficit. Finger roll no good. Shank grabs a rebound. They call a jump ball. This should favor the Pride, and it does.
No way. This guy plays so much for the whole team. Yes, guys. It's this guy.
Pride looks inbound the ball. They float it into the big man. The big man looks for someone in the lane. Instead, elects to reset at the top. Number 1 has it. Kicks it out to 4. Thunder trail by 6, 41-35. They trail 31-30 at halftime. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Pride get it back on the offensive board. It's been moved by number 1, no good. Ellenwood says, I can grab a rebound, and he does. Gets it out to Carabello. Carabello takes it to the hoop and puts a little spin on it, and it cuts into the lead. 37 for the Thunder, 41 for the Pride. 5:35 on the clock, and the Stack Monster at the camera. Three-pointer is no good. Box out by Chapman enables Ellenwood to grab that board. An excellent job by Michael Chapman on the box out. And Carabello is just a little too strong on the drive as he had a good look. Good pressure, tipped away by Schutte, stolen by Chapman. Schutte came around the backside and tipped that away right into the hands of Michael Chapman. And Chapman got fouled as Stackhouse checks into the game for the Thunder. That was a huge play by Schutte and Chapman. And it gets the Thunder a possession as they trail by 4 points with 5:03 on the clock. And they look to claw their way back in. They call number 1 on the personal foul. That's 2 in a row on the Pride. Into Chapman. Chapman back out to Carabello. They swing it. There's a look. Oh, no love from the basketball gods. Somebody call a welder, please, and take the lid off the rim.
That's good. That's good.
Working on Nick, you work. Come on, work hard, guys.
Perhaps we should call Bob the Builder. He might know a welder. Pride have it with a 4-point lead. 4:53 on the clock. A little behind number 1. He's able to calm the ball down. Number 1 attacks the lane. They call a foul on the Thunder. Stackhouse with the whistle. That'll be his second personal. He looks incredulously as the Syllables don't seem to roll off my tongue too easily. 2 shots for the Pride, looking to extend a 4-point lead. Second one is good. 42-37. Pride with a 5-point lead. Brown has it. Over to Ellenwood. Ellenwood takes it right. Finds Chapman. Back to Crown. Crown drives the lane. Pulls up. Floats it. Ball goes out of bounds. Thunder will have it. That floater in the lane might have been deflected from behind. 4:16 on the clock. Thunder trail by 5. Ellenwood takes it. Ellenwood over to the corner to Chapman. Back to Ellenwood. Ellenwood takes it in the middle. Ball was stripped. Ellenwood goes to the right hand and somehow finds a way to maintain possession and bank it in off the right side of the glass with a little bit of a kiss. It may not be Valentine's Day, but it's never too late for a kiss. Long 3-pointer, no good. Stackhouse rips down the rebound, gets it to Carabello. Carabello with a nice catch, floats it up, no good. Comes down with the rebound. Down low, there's a foul. Carabello with a nice catch at the outlet, goes up strong. Even though he missed, he was able to corral the rebound and he draws the contact. And the Thunder have it, trailing 42-39. Out to Ellenwood. Foul on the play. Stackhouse hits the deck. Number 1 with a little bit of push on the Stack Monster Jr. Stack Monster gets up and says, "That's okay, number 1. I'll shake it off and keep playing." Thunder trail by 3 with 3:32 on the clock. Carabello takes it. Out to Ellenwood. Ellenwood drives the lane. The Nate Train. He'll go to the line. Sensing the contact, the Nate Train getting the continuation by putting up the shot. Eyes in the back of his head. An amazing anomaly of human genetics. Nate Ellenwood, who attends Persephone Christian Academy with an astute genetics science department, manned by the famous Dr. Jeanette Ellenwood. Ellenwood's first was good. He sets, form, and money on the second. Thunder trail by 1. They've played evenly here in the second half. Pride with 3 minutes, have it. Drive, left-handed hook shot, no good. Ellenwood grabs it, gets it to Chapman. Chapman with 3 guys on him, kicks it back to Ellenwood, and Ellenwood gets it over half court. Chapman in the corner. Chapman thought about attack and pulls it back out. Stackhouse has it. Stackhouse calls out the play. Spins to his left. Finds Crown. Crown with Stackhouse in the corner. Stackhouse takes about a 3. Spins, floats it up. No roll. Clevenger can't get it to go. 2 good looks. Stackhouse pressured by Stackhouse and Chapman. Chapman tips it. But the Pride come up with it. They lead by 1. Floater. No. Rebound. The Nate Train brings it up. Stackhouse on the right. Clevenger on the left. Pull up. 3 is back iron. No roll. Rebound by the Pride. Thunder had a good look. 2:02 on the clock. A 1-point game. Thunder trail 42-41. Number 11 takes it. Nothing there. Kicks it out. There's an open look. 0 elects to pass on it. Look for something perhaps inside. 1:46 on the clock. Crown and Stackhouse giving him the business. They get it. Number 31, he has a lane in the basket. He throws his shoulder into Chapman. He throws a shoulder into Chapman. They call the foul on Chapman. The bucket is good for a 3-point lead. and 1 to come with 1:33 on the clock. Air ball, Thunder get it. The bucket was good, the free throw was not, and the Thunder have it, trailing by 3 with 1:24 on the clock. It is a one possession game, but the Thunder need a good look and they need a basket. 1:13 on the clock. Brown has it. Brown takes it in. He finds Chapman in the corner. Chapman steps into it. Three! Chapman drains it! Bingo! And that ties the score at 44. The score is tied at 44 with 50 seconds to go. Timeout by the Pride on the floor. Stackhouse ties his man up. Stackhouse gets the Thunder a possession. Face flush.
Hey, you gotta go to the offensive board.
Heart pumping. Joint is jumping. All knotted up at 44 with 45 seconds to go. Basketball like you wanna come see. Any day, night or day. Stackhouse, 30 seconds to go. Hands it to Ellenwood. Ellenwood pulls it back, attacks the middle, finds Chapman, fade away. Hey! Chapman! Chapman! Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, lest we forget the exuberance of the Stack Monster, it is still only a 2-point game with 15 seconds on the clock. If we go to a timeout as I regain my composure. We peruse the Thunder bench as the Thunder take the floor for the last 15 seconds of action. Thunder await the New York Pride. Thunder on the floor with number 42. Crown, 11, Ellenwood, 35, Chapman, 10, Clevenger, and 31, Shank-Lepore, as they look to deny a good look and prevent this game from either being tied or I don't even want to go there. 9 seconds to go. Number 11, he gets a look. Off to the left. Grabbed by Crown. Crown gets fouled with 3 seconds on the clock. Thunder just need to get this ball inbounds. Wait. No, that foul will put him at the line for the 1-and-1 as Crown with 2 free throws can put this game away. Chapman back in case a kick out on a miss. Doesn't want to give up an easy look down the other end in the event of the miss on the front end of the 1-and-1, but Crown sets. Crown delivers. No good. Rebound. The pass out. Timeout. 1 second elapsed as we go to a timeout with 2 seconds left. We zoom in on the Thunder bench as the pulse rate is climbing. The oxygen is hard to find. The Thunder with a 2-point lead with 2 seconds on the clock. The New York Pride, aptly named as they came and play with pride, have possession. Look to get off a last-second shot. And the Thunder have one goal in mind. Deny, 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 deny. Did I happen to mention deny? The New York Pride get their last-minute instructions. 44-46. Thunder with the lead. The Pride will inbound. No. There's a little confusion, which doesn't help me much because I am as confused as the next guy. Oh, there's the man who's going to inbound the ball way down there. You see him over there? Follow the pointing finger. He's got 5 seconds to get it in. At the 4-second mark, he calls timeout. As that didn't materialize, we'll take a timeout here on the Thunder Television Network and come back for the exciting conclusion of this game between the New York Pride and the New Jersey Thunder, the 4th meeting between the two squads within the last year. Thunder break the huddle. The same 2 seconds that existed on the clock still exist. 2 seconds. All that separate the Thunder from a 2-point victory. Pride set. They get it to number 0 at the buzzer. No good, and the game is over. And the Thunder, with a hard-fought 46-44 victory over the New York Pride, extend to 2-0 here at the Albany Gym Rats tournament at Schenectady High School at the Pat Riley Sports Center. Ladies and gentlemen, anytime you compete against New York Pride, you got a game on your hands, and the Thunder got all they could ask for today as they walk away with a 2-point victory, 46-44. They'll meet the Connecticut Elite tomorrow morning at 10:10 a.m. for game number 3 of pool play, looking to advance to the bracket, the elimination bracket, the championship bracket, if you will. This is the Stack Monster reporting. This is the Stack Monster regaining his balance. It ain't always pretty, but it sure is effective. Over and out here on the Thunder Television Network.